All right, this is I Married A Bigfoot podcast. A podcast about cryptids, ghosts, aliens, UFOs, whatever it is you want to think that's outside the realm. I believe...
I'm a skeptic.
She's a skeptic. For those who don't know, this is your first episode. I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the Not So Angry Mom.
And this is I Married A Bigfoot podcast. All right, typically we go through videos, we break them down, we talk about it, we see where it leads us. That's how this podcast is going now. And we have 3 videos today, everything, or 2 alien, or not really alien, I would say. I guess it would be more Native American star people, and also 1 ghost video. Ghost video was brought to you by Paranormal Pat, who had submitted it to us. So we will be going over that at the end. But how's your week? Anything interesting?
It's good. I had a birthday, got to see friends, family, all kinds of good stuff this week. So it was a nice week.
It was a good week. I actually ate some cake. We're not supposed to eat cake, but we ate some cake.
Hamburger buns.
Ice cream, all kinds of stuff. For those who don't know, I just ate some ghost pepper cheese on a couple of burgers, and it fucked up my stomach. But, you know, that's how...
And I paid the price.
All night long. But that's how that goes. For me, like I said, her birthday, I had a good time. I ate a whole bunch of stuff I was supposed to eat, so I got to partake in that fun myself. You know?
Get down, Macho.
Oh, we got special guest Macho, our beautiful blue-nosed pit bull
who needs
just
to be in everybody's business.
Everybody's business.
Get down.
We're not allowed to be next to each other when he's around.
We tried to lock him outside. It didn't work.
Well, you know, sometimes it goes like that. All right, well, here, let's get into the first video. I'm going to reel it up right now. All right, the first, like I always say, I'm going to try to always remember to do. I'm going to put all the notes, information, videos, links in the bottom because these are all from YouTube. Or at least 2 of them are for YouTube, one's from TikTok, is what it is. But, like I said, I'll put the links in there if you guys want to review the videos. Because all these videos right here, on this one right here, is going to talk about aliens and Native Americans and the correlations of those things. All right, here we go.
The Anasazi culture inhabited the American Southwest.
The video we're watching is showing alien pictures and of drawings from Native Americans.
Yeah, it's like cave drawings and stuff like that.
And there's a moon.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta have a moon.
A supernova explosion was visible from Earth.
Supernova explosion.
Many believe the first known drawing of this event was found inside an Anasazi cave.
Anasazi cave dwelling.
Other cultures, including the Maya, also reportedly possessed a surprisingly detailed knowledge of similar celestial
Isn't it weird that, like, there's temples and all this stuff for an ancient people that weren't supposed to be able to do nothing?
I feel like we give people of the past so little credit.
It is true.
They were around for a long time.
A long time.
I mean, our record of history only goes back a couple, 100,000 years at the most.
Maybe at the most.
Well, maybe, I don't know, with the Greeks, what is that, 1400? I don't know. Anyways, our modern society, I feel like, only really goes back a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
So you're saying that these people couldn't do anything?
Yeah.
Just because there's no longer evidence of it
or proof
doesn't mean that they
except
don't,
for the temples.
They don't have. Well, yeah, because those are stone.
Yeah.
Those last.
Yeah.
You think our trash of iPads are going to survive?
You know?
2,000 years? I don't think so.
Well, you know, like I said, it's just so crazy when you see these things. You're like, how in the hell did they have the foresight or design? You know,
it's aliens.
It is aliens. And you know, it's one thing too is like how they once they started being able to carve and put pictures up. Isn't it a little coincidental that it does look like alien shit that we see nowadays? They're just not drawing it as well.
That's the thing. We're perceiving it that way. It doesn't mean that that's what they intended.
Yeah.
If you look at an artist rendering of anything, it's their interpretation of an event.
Yeah.
And these pictures, I feel like, are very stylized to the time period.
Yeah.
So if you were like, okay, well, I don't know what this is, or I do know what this is, and this is my drawing representation of it.
Well, that's the thing, though, too, is like...
And somebody in, 4,000 years go back and look at it, they're going to like, oh, well, that was definitely...
But that's the thing, though, too, is like, some of these pictures, it looks exactly like the animal's supposed to look, but like some of these alien pictures that they pick, it doesn't look like a person, because they'll have pictures of people... pictures of animals, and then what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying?
It's a god.
It's a god. It's an alien.
It's a god.
You know what I'm saying? But it just happens to fit the description of what aliens look like. You know what I'm saying? As in, like, big eyes, big head, lanky body. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, it just seems to add up to me.
What's going on today?
It just looks crazy. That's all.
Sightings, the anomalous reports that are still going on today. Perhaps
anomalous reports still going on today.
I think I said this in one of the beginning podcasts. Yeah. I do think there has got to be some other life form out there. No, whether or not they come down and,
I feel Earth is like
poke and prod at us.
The rednecks of the universe is just what I'm going to think it is. But like I said, in some of the pictures that they're showing, some of the designs, some of the things that they're talking about, it's like, like right off top, it showed there was a cosmic event.
Yeah.
It's a supernova.
I mean,
and then how in the I can understand seeing a flash in the sky and be like, that's weird. But how do they know that the picture they're drawing represents that supernova or this flash in the sky with the exact timing?
Well, even if, let's say they didn't know, I mean, they were already doing calendars, monitoring stuff by the stars.
Oh yeah. Everything
was way more visible back then because there wasn't all this extra light that we manufacture.
That's very true. That's very true.
I feel like some big event like that could be seen pretty much from anywhere to, a reasonable degree. They're going to be able to represent. That's a monumental event. Yeah. They're going to record it.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, too, is the scientists being able to acknowledge. And, I know there's going to be lore because, like I said, these are all Native American paintings and stuff like that. Uh-huh. And the Native Americans can, easily, they pass down tradition. But just by the design of the picture, you're just like, well, when this happened on this exact date, because we can calculate from this time to this time, from this picture to this picture, that this is what happened. But it just blows my mind that scientists can be like, we confirm this. That a supernova happened. That a supernova happened. But like at the same time, like I said, they drew it.
Yeah.
But it does come down to interpretation. But how do you really tell that that's a supernova?
I mean, maybe they didn't know what a supernova was. I don't even know that I know what a supernova is. But if I saw a giant flash in the sky, don't you think everybody in our community would be talking about it?
Oh, yeah, no, I think everyone would definitely be talking about it. But it's just, like I said, it just blows my mind that, certain things like that can be recalled as in fact. You know what I'm saying?
Like them being, like scientists today being able to go back and calculate, okay, this did happen.
From
this
a picture.
Is what they were drawing.
From a picture. That's all I'm saying. From a picture. From pictograph.
You know regardless, what I'm saying? Either way, it's pretty impressive.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Let's see here.
Mr. Talk Thompson.
Talk Thompson.
The founder of TikTok.
There's a wonderful range of stories in many Native American groups that talk about some of the adventures and interactions with these sky people.
They're showing, Native Americans dressed up in the plains, sun going, typical picture you would see.
The most prominent of these sky beings is the one they credit with their creation. Nabi, the creator god of...
Now see, look at that. Now, how would that be an interpretation of, not an alien?
Well,
it's a circle with an alien in the middle to depict a flying saucer from what they're saying.
I would like to see that in comparison to how they drew their people. I mean, it does, it looks like if a kid was to draw an alien. I mean, not to say that they're children, but it's like how a little kid would kind of draw it, where it's got kind of like a big head, 3 fingers, kind of stumpy shaped. But I don't know what how they would draw their people in relation to that.
But that's the thing, though, too, is like a lot of times with the pictures that we see, the pictures of Native Americans we draw actually look like Native Americans. That's
I believe there's a difference. I'm saying I would like to see it in comparison. Like, why wouldn't they? And maybe they do later in the show.
Yeah.
But
no, they do. There's a slight picture, like a giant pictograph.
Like,
that's made.
This is how they depicted regular human beings, and this is, we don't know why they drew this one this way.
Exactly.
That's my trying to rationalize this brain.
See, look at the petrographs that they're showing in this picture.
That's the devil. That's
the devil. Yeah, but see, look, go look at that, like that right there.
That's a depiction of an extraterrestrial.
I'm just saying.
Is it? It just looks like somebody's head.
I don't know about that. Like I said, look.
Could this petroglyph of Napi be a depiction of a being that the ancient Blackfoot encountered coming down from the sky?
I don't know.
But it's like
evidence that the local indigenous population.
See, what now that I'm watching this video, I wish I would have grabbed a picture of the Kachinas or a video of the Kachinas. Maybe I'll put a picture right here of the Kachinas at this moment in time somewhere in this video. A Kachina is the picture. Look at this. This is a giant etching sketch in the planet. This is a world. That's a picture of a man.
Yeah. It's like hills, right?
Yeah.
That's like carved into look like a face.
And so it looks like a face, you know what I'm saying? So it just lets you know, like, even at that time, they were drawing full-on pictures, you know what I'm saying? Now they're talking about medicine men.
The medicine man. The medicine man, this is a wisdom figure. It's a combination of professor, doctor, and priest all in one person. The hat is what we tend to call a headdress. The shamanic ceremonial leader uses that to make contact with invisible dimensions.
So the headdress,
it indicates
indigenous headdress.
Yeah.
Is used to
identify
contact.
who they are.
No, he just said it's used to contact.
Yeah.
Contact.
Well, that's why they have eagle feathers. They're like antennas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were conductive in that way.
Exactly. It's spiritually conductive. That's what they're saying.
Spiritually. Not electronically.
Not electronically.
No.
Not like a radio antenna at all. It's spiritually contact. That's why they use eagle feathers, because eagles fly the highest and the fastest and the bestest.
Oh, the bestest.
America.
But,
that's the end of the video right there. Just looking at it and watching it. Like I said, I wish I had a picture of Kachina. A Kachina is... it's those Native American statues that you see. They also dress like them a certain time of year. And it's basically like a helmet they put over their head. It's shaped in the various different shapes. They're completely dressed from head to toe, and then they perform dances and stuff like that while wearing them. But when you look at them, a lot of times, like I said, from the ones that I've seen, the ones that I've done, I'm like, they look like a spacesuit.
Like a spacesuit.
Yeah. But that's me being so, like that's how I interpret it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your interpretation of that is a spacesuit. Yeah. And maybe that's what it's intended to be. I don't have any knowledge of that, or even really Native American culture or anything like that. So I can't speak to that, but I feel like it's all people's perception in art or interpretations in artwork and in history. Nobody really knows what all those different drawings are. It's the historian's perception or
it also too, it's the Native American people saying that these were the pictures of the gods that they seen, and that's how they painted them. And so when you start thinking gods, and then and now, because they didn't know what aliens were.
Yeah,
nobody. They're like, as a primitive person, that's just the way how you look into it. But the thing is now that we look back and we have these shapes of things that are described as aliens, and then in comparison to those pictures, it makes me feel like that's a huge correlation of. This is 2 and 2 plus 2 and 2 is getting 4 here, because that's how it adds up. Because some of the pictures, like I said, it's a round head. Huge eyes, even antennas on top, which is even weirder. It's like...
Well, yeah, but even still, like the feathers.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it could have just been drawing with somebody with feathers or some type of headdress,
well, that's the thing,
or some type of helmet.
Even in the picture they showed of the Native American face with the headdress,
if
you look at that's carved into a mountainside.
Well, yeah.
So it lets you know that when they're drawing, even though those are pictographs and those are probably way older than the drawings of the face and the hill, because there's no way to really carbon date it.
There's a huge difference when you're drawing on or carving or creating art on a large scale versus a small. You're trying to etch it out into you can't.
Well, see,
do that amount of detail.
A lot of the
so what
pictures
I'm saying
they're showing are like people size. That's how they're drawing them.
Oh, okay.
Like the main ones, when you walk in there, they're not like this. No, they're pretty tall.
So
like, I've seen people stand next to them. Yeah, they're way bigger. I thought
they just look small.
Well, yeah, because they have small ones.
Yeah.
But then the ones they showed that actually look like the aliens, those are pretty damn big.
Size.
Yeah,
Okay.
damn near life size. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes me think that people and a lot of stuff too. Like, how would they know that they would be flying through the stars as they're talking about it? Because this is what our gods fly through the sky, fly through the stars, and they will return. It's like
time travelers.
It might
There's
be
no
time
aliens. It's just time travelers.
Time travelers. But the thing too is it's just thinking of how in the hell did he even think of that if it wasn't true? You know what I'm saying? That's even more of what that is.
I would imagine that there was some type of visitation. Now, whether or not it was aliens, whether or not it was another people that were just so foreign to them that they were much bigger. I don't know the timeline of Vikings versus Aztecs or Mayan people. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, the Vikings,
well, see,
6 foot plus, and maybe the Aztec are smaller people. They're going to, this is just my reaching theories.
Reaching here. But that's the thing,
but that's what I'm saying.
With Vikings and stuff like that, you got to imagine, most Vikings stay within the borders of their ships because they can't leave them unattended.
Well,
and
I don't know.
The thing is we're talking about Midwest. Maybe Aztec, maybe Mayan.
Mexico.
No, New Mexico. This is all Central America, not Central America, but original
Mexico.
Not even original Mexico. Like I said, if you had the United States, this was the Great Plains.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of these Native American information's coming from. Is from those areas, because there are ones that are Aztec and Mayan, which are all Central America coastal areas.
Yeah,
but the one that the mainly talking about is
it's in the Midwest.
The Midwest.
What is now the Midwest.
Yeah, what is now the Midwest. So
I guess that would be a little difficult for
Vikings.
Somebody or anybody on a ship from a different part of the world to come visit and be so different than the people there.
And even too with Viking ships, they weren't big enough to carry horses. They weren't big enough to carry the kind of supplies that they would need to go that far into the Midwest. So, like I said, I
don't know anything about anything. I'm just
I'm just saying
reaching.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit of an idea that's because it is shown Vikings have came to the east coast of the United States.
Yeah,
but I don't think I've ever heard or seen them that they're
that
so
they went throughout the entire.
Yeah. They probably went through the Panama Canal and went.
I don't know.
Even though it wasn't invented yet.
They made it. They were the one. Teddy Roosevelt didn't do it.
Teddy Roosevelt didn't.
The Vikings did it.
The Vikings did it.
But I think that there would have to be some type of visitation from somebody different from them to inspire them to make those drawings.
Oh, yeah. No. Because like I said, whatever they saw, they draw.
Or there was a lot of peyote, DMT. Everybody's on a mental trip.
Well, even on those mental trips, because it is shown that they used all that stuff. But the thing is, it's only medicine men that would use it. It wouldn't be the average Joe.
They access the different dimension, and they all seen the same thing, and then the stories unfolded, and then they drew everything because those are the alternate dimension.
The alternate dimension.
You're opening your third eye.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? With all the mushrooms and DMT in the world.
And whatever else they use. The medicine.
The medicine. All right, well, since we've gone this far, let's go into the paranormal realm.
Yeah, paranormal Pat's submission.
That's it.
On my
all right, and with this
TikTok app.
on this TikTok app, like I said, I'll link it in, see if I can even get it to work. Apple needs to figure out how to fucking use this shit right, or make the screen tap better. But in this TikTok video, we'll play it and then we'll describe it.
So I'm sitting here reading, and earlier I shut the closet doors so you can see they're shut. But
this is someone recording from their bed.
Yep. Freaked right out, and the dog took us out of the room.
And they have the closet doors that slide.
Yeah.
And one of them slid open on its own.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm leaving. I'm going to sleep on the couch. No fuck.
Okay. So,
first, before we go, give us a little background because she actually seen a few of these TikToks before.
So, yeah, I've seen her account. I didn't see this particular video, but I went through her TikTok, and this is Kitty K38. She has a lot of paranormal videos from her house. So this is not like just a one-time paranormal thing, which if there was just like a one-off paranormal thing, I would think that there was... either they had set it up or it was just kind of like a goof, but she has a lot of videos of paranormal type, sounds, different events happening in her house. Mm-hmm. I think one video I watched, it was like she's got like a basement with a drum set down there, kind of like a built out basement where it's like a living room downstairs. And like the drums were playing, and she walks down there and nobody's down there, and the drumsticks are like on the floor across the room or whatever, which obviously could all be set up. No, I mean we don't know this is real. I don't discredit any TikTok video not being like set up or being fake basically. Yeah. I think I've said before that I feel like ghosts are most likely real. I've never had any type of experiences, which is why I'm so skeptical and like try to find some logic in what's happening in these videos, some type of reasonable explanation that makes sense to my primitive brain. But I feel like hers is probably, I feel like that's I don't know. Like, part of me is like, yeah, it seems like it could be real because she's got consistent videos and footage of this stuff constantly happening. Yeah. But on the other hand, I'm like, if this is constantly happening, why don't you get out of that house?
Well, that's the thing, too, is like a lot of people, one thing you always see when it comes to paranormal stuff is people can't afford to move. People can't afford it. Once you're so invested, you're like, I got to kind of deal with this, which, at the same time, like I said, I would be the same way. I'd be like, ain't nothing fucking scaring me. I could give a fuck less.
I would be going crazy, though. Like, if that was constantly happening, that's in her bedroom. She says it happens all the time. There's, like, scratches. Yeah. She doesn't even sleep in the bedroom sometimes. Like, her dog ran out of the room. I'd be like, how it's like living with... abusive roommates. It's ridiculous. Like, why would you?
Well, just like they would make my life horrible, I would make their life horrible. Like, guess what? If you want to act up, you're going to act up. And guess what? We're going to sage it. I'm going to bless it. I'm going to throw holy water over the place. And if you think it's going to make it worse, I'm just going to keep doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to just treat these ghosts like you would treat anybody else. Like, you're going to be an asshole, I'll be an asshole too. Because guess what? This stuff's got to make you uncomfortable to make you mad. And if you're going to make me uncomfortable and make me mad, well, guess what? We can just go back and forth and be petty about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's just how you got to treat it. Because just like you said, I can't afford to move. You ain't leaving. Well, guess what? We'll just have it. This is my house. Fuck you and fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, in the video, it seems honest reaction. You know what I'm saying? I understand people are great actors. I understand people can, do this stuff. But the thing is that's an honest response. She's like, oh, fucking shit.
Yeah. And it wasn't like over the top. Yeah. Like, it could have easily been somebody had like a string, because you can't see the bottom of the it could have been anything. Yeah. Could have been a string, could have been somebody in the closet pulling it closed, but you can't really see.
Yeah, we don't know any of those details.
Confirm that nobody else was there, like messing with the door. But it seemed like a reasonable response, especially since she's had a lot of paranormal stuff. It wasn't over the top, but it was still seemed like a shock to her.
Oh yeah, it gives you goosebumps, gives you that little scare, that little gasp. We're like, holy shit! Because like I said, it's so simple, it's so subtle, and that's the thing too. Is like a lot of times with ghost stuff, That's what it is. It's subtle. Like I said, scratches. This door moved. This chair moved. Fucking
trying to get a reaction.
Just trying to get a reaction or trying to get noticed. And the thing too is like, I've always said is if you ignore it, it's going to go away because you give credence and power to it if you acknowledge it. And sometimes people just cannot not acknowledge it. Which I will say, Paranormal Pat keeps acknowledging it.
Paranormal Pat, you're making it worse.
Making it worse.
But like our security cam thing over there that got knocked down.
Well, but even though it was sitting on plastic, a little bit of a slope, and you know what I'm saying. That maybe a little bit too reading into it.
No,
but
Grandpa Jason knocked it over.
That's it. Grandpa Jason is my father. We have his ashes here in this house, and it is what it is.
I like to blame anything weird on him.
Yeah, exactly. Kids love it.
For good or bad.
Oh. Well, we did Native Americans and TikTok today.
Yeah. I think it was a good show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have videos, please send them our way.
Yeah, please email us. All the information in the notes in the bottom.
Email us, DM us, whatever.
Yeah, whatever information. We'll easily watch your video and then critique it in our special way.
Yeah.
So this is I Married a Bigfoot. Thank you for watching. I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the Not So Angry Mom.
We'll see you guys on the next one.